What's going on, Nerd Squad? It's your boy Johnny Rogers back in the flesh, and if you happen to be new here, we post daily nerdy content for all of your viewing enjoyment, so to never miss another video, tap that subscribe button. Plus, make sure you stay all the way until the end because you won't believe our #1 spot. And we might have some sweet bloopers for you because I mess up a lot. Franklin Richards is an Omega level mutant, and he is the son of Reed Richards and Sue Storm and has a ton of unique abilities thanks to those two powerful parents of his. It is believed that his powers are equal to that of the Celestials and that quite possibly he is the strongest mutant to ever exist. Fight me in the comments. Before we get started, don't forget to leave us a comment down below with which superpower you wish you could have, and while you ponder that, let's jump right into the top 10 superpowers you didn't know Franklin Richards had. In at number 10, Menteferi. Menteferi is the strongest form of reality warping. It allows its users to directly achieve any desired change by thought alone, regardless of it being rational or irrational. In regards to Franklin, it meant the ability to manipulate reality on a pocket universe scale with just his imaginations and thoughts. After regaining his powers from a temporary loss, the first thing Franklin did with his powers was create another pocket universe. This power was so strong that even the Celestials have labeled him as a universal shaper. In at number 9, precognitive dreams. These precognitive abilities manifest themselves in his dreams and as a result enable him to envision possible future events. Although there are countless possible futures, Franklin foresees the most probable future path, and therefore his predictions usually come true, which is a very interesting and surprising power for him to have. Although this one isn't seen too much because he typically cannot foresee any events more than a few days into the future, the cool thing about this power for Franklin though is how it's developed. His precognitive dreams have become so powerful that even while conscious, he can see images of the future. It's pretty cool. In at number 8, fundamental forces manipulation. When it comes to this power, Franklin can control the 4 fundamental forces of the universe, gifting him with the ability to reach nearly any effect he desires, which means he can rearrange matter to create other configurations and can even transmute elements and manipulate space-time to a degree. Franklin has displayed this ability to manipulate the 4 fundamental forces of the universe on nearly a cosmic scale. Yeah, a cosmic scale. The scariest part is that a lot of these abilities have been dormant and emerged as he aged, which freaks you out when you see how powerful he was right out of the gate. In at number 7, telepathic camouflage. This type of camouflage is actually wild. It's the ability to change one's appearance by manipulating the minds of others so that they view you differently. It doesn't actually change what Franklin looks like, it just makes others see a different physical appearance. It's a bit of a combination between telepathy and illusion casting. Not only can he just mask himself though, he can also mask the presence of other people around him. In at number 6, superhuman durability. We have no doubts that you've seen this power before being used by some of Marvel's big guys like the Hulk. It's a unique power that essentially makes the user's body tissue, skin, muscles, and bones extremely dense. This allows the hero to withstand harmful forces that would otherwise crush a regular person. Even when Franklin was a child, he was able to put on display this remarkable ability to resist extreme damage to his physical form. He has been knocked unconscious in the past, so it's not entirely foolproof. However, that being said, he has also managed to survive direct assaults from Celestials and only take on minimal damage, so you gotta give him credit for that. In at number 5, mind transferal. This feels like a power you wouldn't use all that much, but when necessary, I bet Franklin is happy to have it. This power is a sub-power of telepathy and is often referred to as consciousness projection, but shouldn't be confused with mind exchange. With this, Franklin is able to transfer all of his mind and memories into another body while still keeping all of his powers. Pretty cool. So new body, but all of his skills are still intact, which when you think about it gives him this alternative form of immortality. Even if he is killed, this power can still remain active and can therefore transfer his mind and powers into the body of a new host. I hope it's a blank host. In at number 4, energy constructs. When we think of energy constructs, typically our first thought is people like the Green Lantern. Energy constructs is the power to create and generate constructs from pure energy. It's usually used to form tools, objects, weapons, and many other things. The people that have mastered this can essentially call on this power to help them out in any situation. For Franklin, he uses this to channel energy mainly for offensive measures. He uses it for creating weapons, blasts of energy, and sometimes when it's used defensively, it's used to create force fields for those he wishes to protect, which, I mean, I'd rather be on that side of the energy construct than the offensive. In at number 3, Mind Link. Mind linking is the power to link minds with other living beings. It includes the sharing of thoughts, memories, emotions, and feelings. Some of the limitations to using this power are that if your mental link dies, you may actually share that death or even damage. The other danger with Franklin using this power is that it may be irreversible or permanent. Perhaps that's why he uses it sparingly, but nonetheless it's still nice to know that he has this in his arsenal of tricks up his sleeve. In at number 2, Mental Amnesia. We're sure that you can tell by now that Franklin has a ton of mind or mental based powers. Under the umbrella of his telepathy alone, he's capable of a lot. One of those powers that falls under this category is Mental Amnesia. I'm touching on this one because of how useful this power could be to someone like Franklin. Mental Amnesia is exactly what it sounds like. With this power, Richards can cause others to suddenly lose any memory of speaking or even interacting with him. Simply by choosing to look away from the user is enough to trigger this and completely wipe their memory clean. Not only that, but because Franklin is so powerful that he can even perform this power on entire groups of people simultaneously. Last but not least, in our number 1 spot, Molecular Manipulation. Owen Reese once used his power of molecular manipulation to transform an entire town into a living nightmare that could only be conceived by a very, very evil man. This power gifts its users with the ability to manipulate molecules, thus achieving a wide variety of effects. Really anything you want. It's very similar to his energy constructs power, just with more real-world consequences. For Franklin Richards, he is so proficient with his power that he can even rearrange the molecular structure of matter and energy on a cosmic scale, which seems where he does things best. And that has been the top 10 superpowers you didn't know Franklin Richards had. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, show us some love by tapping that like and subscribe button. Plus, as always, leave us a comment down below with your thoughts on this list. And for more videos like this one, all you gotta do is tap that playlist when it pops up on your screen. From Top 10 Nerd, my name is Johnny Rogers, and until next time, take care. And has a ton of unique abilities to The mess-ups have already begun! Franklin has displayed this ability to manipulate the 4 fundamental forces of the universe on a nearly cosmic scale. Just gonna take that sentence again, because I fucked up. Franklin has displayed this ability to manipulate the 4 fundamental forces of the universe on nearly a cosmic scale. It's a unique power that essentially makes the user's body, tissue, skin, muscles, bones, and more extremely dense. Last but not least, in our number 1 spot, Molecular Manipulation. Owen Reese once used his power of Get it, Nerd Squad?